So at this point, 1 momentum also drains from the pool as we transfer to a new scene. 1 momentum, 8 threat.
Does that cost us our poison too?
No, I'm not going to remove that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. A lit torch gutters by a thick door at the bottom of the steps. The door opens onto a musty cellar, which is dimly illuminated by a lit brazier set into the far wall. Adjacent to the brazier is a crude opening into a shadowy tunnel. The cellar's poor condition reflects that of the manor, and it appears to have been rarely used for its original purpose. You see broken casks that may once have held wine or other liquids, and a couple of sacks of mealy lumps that might have been potatoes. Your eye is drawn back to the tunnel, and you feel a deep chill as if a winter night's wind has caught you. Your breath catches in your throat. Yes. The side of your neck begins to throb.
Oh.
A slight dizziness makes you waver on your feet. Something feels wrong about the air here, and you have the sensation of tasting ash. You blink, and spots dance upon your eyelids. For a moment you feel drowsy and tired, as if you're about to fall asleep on your feet. In another moment, the sensation goes away. But everybody suffers.
Are iron pills today?
1 mental stress. But it is damage from a mental attack, so if you have courage, you are able to shrug it off. As you head into the tunnels, in this order?
This is what we came for, yeah.
Yeah. They are moderately worked. They are natural tunnels that have been widened in places and shored up in other places. The construction feels old. Some of it possibly older than the current manor house. And the tunnel winds back and forth until you've lost most sense of direction. I'm assuming you've got some sort of light source, torches. I know that Catti is eagle eyes. Or owl eyes?
Owl eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
She's blind right now.
But so Brunnhilde at the front holding the torch in one hand and your sword in the other?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and we need your wolf.
Yeah. She's there.
Catti.
She's kind of a little bit in front of me.
And where is your peregrine falcon, Patrick?
Probably on my shoulder.
All right.
It's not
Sounds
a combat pet, so.
Yeah. And so you're moving forward. There's a moment, Jen, where Brunnhilde's footing stumbles, and you see movement in the darkness ahead of you. Your torch, the light, which was a warm red, changes to a dull green, and you see skittering as some form of beetles leave the path in front of you. The torch returns to a warm orange.
Yay, we did it.
We win.
Catti in the back is keeping an eye out, looks back down the tunnel, and the tunnel seems longer than what you've walked, stretching out away from you. There's a long echo as if some drip of water has hit a well deep in the distance. You blink and the tunnel is back to normal.
Uh-oh.
Perdix feels a web of spider silk brush against his face. When he goes to remove it, there's nothing there. And Arnulf's peregrine falcon whimpers a little bit in his ear. After a short walk, you come to a thick wooden door. underneath the lip of the door, you can see fitful torchlight, and you can hear muffled rhythmic chanting from the other side. The air is noticeably cooler here, with your breaths coming out in a mist.
Do you want me to kick door?
Is it
Which way does it
locked?
swing?
It swings away from you. As you go to check, and you put your hand up to it, the surface of the door is slick with a thin, slimy layer of some strange substance.
I mean, I like peeking first.
Who's stealthy? Who can stealth peek?
Either myself or Arnulf.
I'm good at sneaking and good at seeing.
So Arnulf steps forward.
Arnold, have a peek at what's going on in this slime den.
You attempt to carefully move the door, and it is held fast in its frame. Looking closely at it, it doesn't appear well made, and it's going to need a significant amount of muscle to shift it.
I step back into my place in line, and I, lean like down to my sister's ear and go, "It's your time."
Laboot!
It's time for La Boot, which is a brawn athletics test at a difficulty of 1.
Oh my god, if I was only good at that.
Oh no.
Only has real beefy.
How's 2 successes doing?
That adds 1 to the momentum pool, bringing your momentum pool up to a 2.
Momentum, more problems.
No.
Momentum, mo problems.
Mo threat, mo problem.
You barge into a large open chamber that is loosely hexagonal. The air is even colder than it was just outside, causing you all to shiver. Broad pillars placed in a rough ring support a domed ceiling above. At the room's center is an ancient, open stone well. The chamber is lit by flickering torches set into the pillars around the perimeter. Decorating the black-tiled floor is a chaotic pattern of loops, whorls, angled lines, and unfamiliar iconography marked in ash-white paint. The figures at the center draw your attention. 5 hooded cultists surround the well, kneeling between the columns with arms raised and heads bowed, chanting in low tones as if to themselves. They are not in sync and are not all saying the same words, making it difficult to discern them. There is something strange about the way their shadows move behind and below them. Standing on either side of the well and facing each other are 2 men of middling years who look very similar, like brothers. Each is naked to the waist, revealing a chest and back covered with tattoos and ritual scars, and each has a short blade slung from their trouser belt. The younger-looking one holds a clay urn upon which he's scrawling markings using a chunk of black charcoal. The older is leaning forward, his hands resting on the edge of the open well, and peering down into its depths while he intones his own words. A port wine birthmark covers the left side of his face. The tone of his voice unnerves you. It sounds as though he is much closer to you than he is, and his eyes gleam in his shadowed face with an ominous inner light. His hands are bloodied, and though the well obscures the view, you think several unmoving bodies may be slumped at his feet. Your entrance was loud enough to be heard above the chanting. The 5 cultists between the pillars do not react, but the two men near the well turn to you. The older one's face contorts with anger, and he says, "I will not be interrupted. Deal with them." He waves his right hand in a sweeping gesture, and the cultists by the pillars leap to their feet in eerie synchronicity. Their movements erratic and slightly unnatural. The pair at the center return their attention to the well and the urn, intoning an incantation with renewed vigor. Vigor.
Okay, so guys, I have a spell for this. Can I go first?
Yes, let me swap you over to this beautiful map.
I'm just asking the team because I've got a spell that I can use that I can't use after you guys go.
You should absolutely go first.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, it's just my hammer, but it's an AoE, so I'd rather not AoE y'all.
I mean, that's sick. And you
Hit
should do
it.
it.
Yep.
Bring the power of the might of Thunraz.
So, I use my minor action to prepare the spell, and then I roll the owies to me.
You have to make the check first.
I make
Yes,
a check
you have
before the owies to me?
Yeah.
You have to pay the cost anyway, but you have to check first to see if you do it.
Can I take a momentum, please?
100%.
Thank you.
Okay, momentum goes down to 1 in the pool.
Oh, man, thank goodness I'm so good at that. Because I rolled a 14, but I still got it. So I got 1, and then I got 2 more successes because I rolled under my war magic fighting. So 3 successes.
Nice. 3 successes. So you generate a momentum, I believe, right? And just as a heads up, for spells, the complication range of your rolls is equal to the difficulty of the spell. So your complication, or is increased by the difficulty of your spell, Patrick? So I believe it's 18, 19, 20 for a difficulty 2 spell.
Okay, we're good. Yes. But am I medium range, I guess?
Yes, you are medium range
Whoa.
for surezies. The ranges, the zones are basically like outside the pillars, within the pillars, and then on the altar around the well.
Cool. So then I got 2 splats and 2 Cthulhu heads for the cost for myself.
Okay, so 2 hits and 2 Cthulhu?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you take 4 mental stress and 2
Yeah.
fatigue.
Yeah.
Because it has
4 mental stress?
it has piercing, right?
It has
Here's
drain.
1.
Does it have drain?
It has
It has
both
drain and piercing.
Drain is what gives you
But
fatigue.
why
Piercing
is
pierces your.
2 4? Is it because the Cthulhu heads count as 1 each?
Correct.
Got it. Well, no more spells for me tonight. We get 1.
Everybody
but
gets
that's
1.
okay. I'm also then going to spend 2 momentum
Mm-hmm.
to wait. Do I have to spend a momentum? No, I roll to get the area of effect if I get the AoE. But
Yeah,
I can
you're all
spend
good.
2 momentum to add stun damage.
Ooh.
Did you roll your damage on the spell?
Not yet.
'Kay.
I wanted to say that first.
That's where you decide if you get area of effect or not.
Yes,
Yeah,
but the stun
so-
damage will happen either way.
Yeah.
If you get effects.
Yes.
Girl, I always get effects. I got 2 doubles and 2 Cthulhu heads.
Okay, so you're gonna do 2 physical stress, and who are you targeting?
Well, I wanted to ask you, I don't understand how AoE works, and I didn't give any explanation when I was, in the spell.
Anyone within close range takes that damage.
Yeah.
That-
So
I will do one of the brothers.
yeah, and so because you've rolled 2 effects on your damage, you can absolutely apply area to both of them, and then because you've got 2 effects, you have stun 2.
Yep.
So stun 2.
Wait, sorry, just a quick question. I hit 1,
Yep.
And then I got 2 Cthulhu heads. So doesn't that mean my AoE hits 2 others? Like I'm
Correct,
hitting 3 people?
But only within close range, and the other ones are in a different zone.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. That's fine.
Yeah, and then so for stun, it is the attacker hazard leaves the target momentarily unable to act. If the number of effects are rolled that equals or exceeds the target's resilience skill, the target may not take any actions on their next turn. So I'm going to take a look at their resilience skills. Yeah, so neither of them are stunned because they have high enough resilience, but they both take... Oh, you know what I'm going to do?
So just a question. If
Yeah.
I had shot one of the ones outside of the well area, would I then have hit 3 of them?
I would have probably given you 2.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes
Yeah.
sense, because like that would be weird to be like, I can hit them in a big circle, but I can't hit them.
I can hit everyone, and not these 2 guys and 1 more guy.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
AoE's
I
a
would have...
circle. It's not a... It's
Times
a
a
ring,
It's
weird
like a
not
chain
circle.
link times a weird soup. Okay, so then you dealt 6, right?
Correct.
Okay, so Gislin, the one at the altar, or at the well, has armor 2, and so takes 4. And then the younger brother, whose name you haven't learned yet.
And we're not going to, because he's going to die.
I believe his rap name is Lil Gizzy.
Lil Gizzy. Okay, so that is there, and we're gonna take...
His brother's name is Big Gizzy, so...
Big Gizzy, Little Gizzy. Why can't I math? There's the math. So, please describe how your hammer of Thrunaz fires outward.
It's my dog.
Does it come from Hati?
No, it
Like
comes from
you-
my other hand. But that'd be cool if it came from Hattie.
Like
Oh,
you-
yeah,
you,
I
grab
put my
her
hand on her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Dog
grab, I
handed.
place my hand on her.
And she
does a
growls.
big bark, and it's a sonic bark, and it hits them both.
And they rock back, a sonic boom, and they rock backwards with the impact of the damage, and they look Gislin looks furious. The younger brother rocks, but he's still got the urn, and he's madly drawing on it with the black charcoal.
I'd have laughed so hard if little Gizzy fell down the well.
I don't think the well is probably filled with great stuff, so...
What is it, girl? Is Gizzy down the well?
Hati, what is it, girl?
So we're going to
Now I'm going
just
to
give you a
die.
little mark. So the older brother, Gislin, reaches down and with a powerful arm lifts a body up. And it is a villager unconscious. He draws the knife across the throat and pitches the body into the well.
That's
Give it-
bad.
Giving them eternal life.
You hear the sickening crunch of a body impacting somewhere far below, echoing in the well, followed almost at once by a howling noise rising from its depths. A cloud of swirling darkness rises like smoke from the well's yawning mouth before gathering into a vaguely humanoid form that hovers there, its interior gleaming with points of light that look like stars. Brighter whorls of vivid colors swirl where its eyes should be, and it seems to glare from the room while its clawed hands grasp and clutch at the air. Glare into the room. This terrifying apparition seems unable to move from the well, for now, but it watches the conflict with hungry intensity. The chamber around you starts to change in eerie ways with the manifestation of this entity. The walls begin to drip with liquid, and moss grows along the stones as you watch, Shadows flicker around you, and you hear strange scurrying creatures. Half glimpsing them in your peripheral vision, you feel reality slipping into nightmare.
No thanks.
Could everybody please make me will resilience tests at a difficulty 3?
Can I ask why? Just curious.
Just curious.
Okay. I don't think I can succeed at that without an extra die.
You can roll ones.
What if I roll a 1 and a 2? Baby!
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bad rolls are coming through for me all day, every day.
I
Nope,
also
we're
rolled a
just-
1 and an 8.
Good
Yay.
job. Good job. I rolled 2 18s.
Oh,
18s. Cool.
you didn't need your mind, right?
We're just gonna have to hope that Numb to the Horrors saves me on this one.
2
We're
successes.
just gonna have to hope that Cotty's just like,
2
well,
successes.
okay.
Okay. So we've got Perdix and Catti taking the hit from this fearsome glimpse of nightmares. So this is piercing 3. So we're going to ignore 6 courage.
What?
Oh,
What?
Ain't no one got
Oh,
6
because he
courage.
rolled effects.
Because I rolled effects. We're ignoring 6 of your courage. So basically ignore your courage and take 5 mental stress, which means a mental wound.
But fear not, I have courage of 8, so I had 2 left.
Oh, wow. That's an incredible amount of courage.
You have 8 courage? Dang.
I am numb to the horrors.
Wow.
Okay. So then you only take 3 mental stress. Justin Perdix takes the 5, I'm assuming.
I could do foreboding survival and spend 3 threat to avoid injury.
Oh, I love
Do it.
that.
Oh yeah,
Do
I
it.
never
Sick.
took that one. That's such a good one. I love that one.
Are you going to do that?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah.
So you still take the 5 stress, but you
Yep.
avoid the injury, which is fantastic. I love that, and I have 11 threat now. At which point, I'm going to spend 2 threat to keep the initiative.
Oh, buttholes.
Oh, boo.
Big stinky buttholes.
Butt
And-
faces, more like.
Yeah, also that.
One of the cultists. Let me just double check what their stats are. I'm pretty sure they are cult
Stats are-
protectors.
Die on the spot.
He's like, I can't face them.
Sea knife does die.
Sea knife does die. That could also make a great T-shirt.
Not a fan of these cracks in reality that seem to be all over the place.
I don't know what you're talking about. They're
Somebody-
fantastic.
Somebody been casting a lot of balefire in this joint?
Okay. And so the cultist at the front draws a dagger and runs directly.
It's more like a saunter.
This little skip.
Yeah. Draws a dagger, runs forward, and Jen, what is the reach on your sword? I'm gonna guess reach 2.
It doesn't. Oh, 2. Yeah.
Yeah, so their difficulty to attack you is increased by 1 because they're using a dagger against your sword.
And she has guard.
And you have guard. So Jen, if you want to go ahead and roll an opposed agility fighting with me right now. As a cultist runs forward to attack you.
To.
Chop his ass in half, please.
Oh my gosh, how would he like his ass cut?
Yeah, I rolled a 15 and a 16. I don't think that's going to go. Let me see. A 9 plus a 3. That's a 12. That's pretty good. I get no successes.
I rolled a 5 and a 1, so I get 3.
Just genning it up.
Genning up hard tonight in the good way.
Jen, this is what we're saying. Your D20s roll terrible in D&D, and they dominate when it comes to D20 games.
All right, so you've got 3 successes against a difficulty 1, so you've got 2 momentum. You get to deal your damage of your sword immediately back, and you can choose whether to use that momentum to throw in extra damage, create a truth, or put it in the pool for people to use later.
What's our pool at?
0.
I put it in the pool.
Cool.
I juice that pool. So my sword is 6 Cthulhus, 6 squiggle faces, with 1 pierce.
Be cool if your sword.
Oh my gosh! Okay, I need to roll 2 more dice, but on my first 4, I got 2 Cthulhu heads and 2 double shots.
Ooh! Wow. Okay.
And then
okay.
2 double shots and a Cthulhu head, so I got 3 double shots and 3 Cthulhu heads. And this is the best character ever!
Jen, you found your niche!
All right, so you've done 8 stress, and you got 2.
9.
No,
2
9
effects?
stress. 9 stress and 3 effects.
9 stress and 3
3
effects. Okay.
I got 3 Cthulhu heads and 3 double shots.
Okay. So you're doing 9 stress, and you said it was piercing 1?
Yep.
You easily get through their armor of 2. You do an immediate 9 stress, which fills up their stress bar and deals an injury. You, they're running forward, cultist, fanatic, frantic. Ah! You just impale them on your sword. And it's like...
Swords for the win! Yeah!
Just...
And then I do this.
Beautiful. All right, it is on to player turns.